Good morning and a very, very happy week ahead to each one of you. Wishing you a power-packed week as it starts today. And let's pick up our programming mind state by picking up. Let's go for a morning run and let's rejuvenate. Right leg in the front. Yes, we are the winners. I am a winner, right? Let's all say that. I'm a winner. Left leg in the front, right in the back. Yes, I'm a winner. We all are the winners in our lives, and let's create our lives by transforming our mentality, rewiring, reconditioning ourselves, and learning much, much more every single day. And not only learning, let's adapt them, intertwine them in our lifestyle for permanent changes. And that's when the magic will begin. So I know a lot of you already having a lot of breakthroughs, which is fantastic. So yeah, now let's talk about what Luke Ottino has to tell us today. So let's read. So how is the feeling with the meditation? A lot of you have joined Luke's program, I see, and a lot of you had commented on, his meditation and how you're feeling. So I'm so happy that you're intertwining meditation in your life. A lot of you have, for the first time, have tried meditation, which is brilliant. So yeah, more power to everyone. Today, who do I have as a reader? Should I pick up myself? Or are you going to nominate? I'll wait for just a couple of seconds. Otherwise, I'll pass the ball. More takers. Yes, Annika, thank you so much. Can you raise your hand, please? Annika, you need to raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm unmuted, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, please. Lovely. Annika is one of the few who've joined the morning program with Awake. So she logs off at 6:30 from our session and she joins Luke. So yeah, and then of course she misses the meditation here, but she's joining his meditation there. So that's one day, in fact, very beautifully she shared. She's like, whatever assignment you have given to do, and the same assignment Luke, Nitya Shanti has given. So she joined Nitya's program. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just said Luke. Yeah, so lovely.
And today is an off,
Annika,
so I'll be here today the whole day.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so we talk about body image, and that's such a beautiful topic because unknowingly or knowingly, we body shame ourselves and the others. We slim shame, we fat shame, we look shame, and a lot is happening. So let's talk about what's body image for everyone's perception. Please continue.
So when I diagnose
No,
and ask
body
people,
image. No, body
uh,
image. 89.
no, the page is okay. Okay, right.
Page is
Body
89 and
image.
body image. Yeah.
Body image. You are constantly sold the idea that you have to look beautiful and glamorous, whether by having a diet soda or being on a particular exercise program. And why is it that everyone wants to be beautiful? It's because everyone wants to be loved. From the moment we are born, we acquaint love with safety. So when you're not being loved by your family, friends, or partner, your primal trigger is activated and you feel stressed. In society and relationships where we look for appreciation, sex, approval, comfort, and understanding, what we actually are looking for is love.
Yeah. Isn't it so beautiful? Ultimately, what are we all wanting? We have belittled ourselves so much, we've ridiculed ourselves so much. The inner critic in us has spoken to us so often from the time somebody in the childhood has told us something about ourselves, be it our eyes, be it our skin, be it the way we are physically, mentally. And that little seed, whoever that person was, could be a parent, could be a grandparent, could be a family friend, whoever has said something to us is ingrained in us, and that's become the inner critic. So your inner critic is actually a reflection of all the critics who've done that in the childhood, and now that inner critic has been fed again and again. You're increasing his or her muscle power by allowing him to do that mind talk, that self talk, which you haven't stopped. When that inner critic is self talking, it's also talking to you that you are not beautiful, or something is wrong with you, or you have some fat here, or you have fat here, or you have pigmentation, or you have this, and you're not being able to love it. From the moment we are born, we as human beings are meant to be nurtured with love, with a lot of love, with a safe environment. So when we are not loved by a family, of we are actually loved, but the problem is the society has been conceived in a fashion that they think if you criticize or if you just say something, it's for the betterment of the other person, not realizing that you may be sowing a seed in their mind. So young mothers, whoever have little children, especially under 10, please be extremely careful. In fact, I would say under 5, be very, very careful that you don't trigger off this particular thing in your child. Just tell them that they can do anything they wish to and nothing is stoppable. They are equipped with whatever they want. Because family may ridicule, but your saying that will empower them. So when you're not loved, your primal trigger is activated and you feel stressed, and then you start criticizing and you're looking for approval. You're looking for approval. It could be anything. It could be somebody you just saying something on your social media and that makes you happy. Somebody saying something to you in person that makes you happy. When somebody's trying to understand, lend you a ear, you're happy. And that's when people are taken advantage of by. So say if emotionally I'm weak and somebody needs to do something and they know she can do it, they'll just be soft to me, give me a compliment or two, and I will sway with them. It doesn't that happen to so many of us? We just get taken for granted because all we're doing is seeking for approval. And when we get that, we just flowing. So let's turn the page and read what's more coming our way.
Some people equate being loved and being beautiful, but it is very vulnerable way of living. Only the creation of a safety net will ensure that you are not only at the mercy of everything. Then you know your true worth, which is not fueled by fear or insecurity. Then the people who love you do so for the right reasons. You are then not bothered about the people who don't love you. This way, you can truly be yourself and not get pulled in different directions. Now let's
So
dive into the yeah.
Yeah, please continue these two lines. Yeah.
Now, let's dive into the most powerful lifestyle choices and have helped tens of thousands of people across the globe to lose weight and keep it off without fat diets and exercise programs.
Thank you. So we've realized that with the after doing mirror work with the inner critic, the inner child, and how to let go, how to evolve, how to give compliments to ourselves and to people. And when you start accepting yourself with whatever flaws you have, I am perfect just the way I am, and I'm willing to change. When you say such affirmations and you're ready to give yourself love, then you're not looking for outside approval. Then you know you're looking good however you're looking, and then you're not waiting for people to comment and say, oh, I love that or I like that about you. And then you go beyond your physical look. Then you're creating your life by by truly becoming beautiful inside and outside. And that's when your life starts changing. That's when you stop body shaming yourself, you stop face shaming yourself, or you would not criticize something about you or the way you look or something about the way you entirely look, because now you know your true worth. Now you know that you are fueled by your own love for yourself and not fear or insecurity. When you do that, you will realize that there's a huge shift in you. You would stop criticizing people for how they're looking. You will stop body shaming them because now you've accepted yourself. So what happens? You can truly be yourself, and you can be with yourself without having to go in 100 directions, because you are there. You've realized that your powerful lifestyle has helped you evolve into a better person. And that lifestyle, once you pour in love in your body, automatically your weight will shed off. Automatically, you wouldn't want to go on any kind of diet, because you'll know it just triggers off some hormones, and only for some time you lose some water or temporary fat. It's not going to be permanent. And that's the reason you're on and off the weight loss cycle. You're on it, you lose some weight, you lose some water, you lose some important hormones, and then you again put it on back, then you again at it. So now we're going to be off any kind of fad, any kind of diets, because we will embrace love as a diet. Once we love ourselves, once we are happy with the food that we eat, once there's no guilt, your body would be very grateful. So remember, love is the key to losing weight. That's very, very important. Love for myself, love for who I am, love for whatever I'm eating, love for whatever I'm drinking. Let me energize the water and say thank you and drink. Let me energize the food and say thank you for whoever has served the food and think, let me sprinkle. Let me sprinkle magic and love, and that will take you places. Today, we will stop at this. Part two, we will talk about it tomorrow. And right now, we'll move on to creative visualization. So, creative visualization is extremely important, and we've been talking about meeting up one day. So, maybe I'll do a poll whenever, so that we can see which day is comfortable for all of us, what time is comfortable for all of us to take the learning forward. Alternatively, if you would like us to do something about maybe extending the session by an hour or say half hour on a Sunday morning, if you don't have commitments, then great. Alternatively, I can just record it. I can understand from Ayushi how her Guruji has shared the thing. I can understand with Nitya and then share it with you all. But it's always nice if you can do it in person, because that's going to be really heartwarming. So, okay, please read this pink bubble technique.
Pink bubble technique. This meditation exercise is simple and wonderfully effective. Sit or lie down comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe deeply, slowly and naturally. Gradually, relax deeper and deeper. Imagine something that you would like to manifest. Imagine that it has already happened. Picture it as clearly as possible in your mind. Now, in your mind's eye, surround your fantasy with a pink bubble. Put your goal inside the bubble. Pink is the color associated with the heart. And if this color vibration surrounds whatever you visualize, it will bring to you only that which is in perfect affinity with your being. The third step is to let go of the bubble and imagine it floating off into the universe, still containing your vision. This symbolizes that you are emotionally letting go of it. Now it is free to float around in the universe, attracting and gathering energy for its manifestation. There is nothing more than you need to do.
Okay. So now we are coming to this point where every day there's a meditation introduced. So I need to understand from you all. Please use the chat box and let me know. Shall I record these short meditations one by one and send it to you with name? And you can try and do them before we actually formally do them, maybe on a Sunday. That way, your muscle of meditation and adopting new techniques will at least start sinking in. And these shouldn't be very long. So probably I should be able to record and send. I'm not sure how long the recording can take. I'm going to try a couple of combinations. I'll probably do a Zoom session with myself and then see if that's working out. Okay, so I like that idea. Okay, great. So a lot of you have been saying that. You're like, all right. So let me try this. So what are we doing? And also, meanwhile, while I do this, it's always now, thanks to Ayushi, we have a PDF version, very clear version for our meditation. Why not read it through? Put on your music. You already have the music, right? Put on the music and try and do it. What will happen then? Then you will get empowered to do something yourself. You would not look for outside guidance. So why not even try to become self-sufficient and do it ourselves? So let's try that. So this pink bubble is really lovely. You're doing nothing. You're just imagining something that's there in the present, and you just putting an energy of pink bubble around you. And pink, of course, as you all know, pink and red is a love color, and it just gets you really, talking about it really won't make a difference, because until you feel it, you will not be able to do it. So great, today I'm going to try and record a couple of then today or tomorrow, and because today I have a long day at factory, so maybe tomorrow I'm going to record them and see how it works. All right, let's turn the page. So yeah, this is also interesting. And yes, a lot of you have been asking me about healing. I don't know how, but in the last 2 days, a lot of you have asked me about healing yourself and healing others. So maybe today's chapter will be an answer to your questions. Anika, can we read them forward?
Healing meditations. Here are some techniques that can be very effective for healing ourselves and others. Healing ourselves. This meditation can help us discover an underlying cause for an ailment and or begin to release and heal it. Sit or lie down. Breathe and relax deeply, starting with your toes, feet, legs, pelvis, and so on. Put your attention on each part of your body in turn and tell it to relax and let go of any tension. Feel all tension dissolving and draining away. If you wish to, do the meditation on opening the energy centers in order to get your energy really flowing. Now imagine golden healing light energy all around your body. Feel it, sense it, enjoy it. If there is a particular part of your body that has been ill or is in pain, ask that part of you whether it has a message for you. Ask whether there is something you need to understand or to do right at this moment or in your life. In general, remain quiet for a few minutes and notice if any words, images, or feelings come to you in response to these questions. If you get an answer, do your best to understand and follow it. If you don't get an answer, just continue with the process. The answer may come to you later, perhaps in a different form than you expect. Now send special, loving, healing energy to that part of you and any part of you that needs it, and see or feel it being healed. You may want to have your guide or any master or healer there to help you do the healing. Picture the problem dissolving and flowing energy away, or whatever image works for you.
I'll just interrupt
Now,
Anika.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know how many of you have done this. Shraddha Khandelwal in our group has done this. She's healed herself. She's gone in this trance and told her body part. She's asked the body part and she's found solutions and she's healed herself because now she knows that, we can heal ourselves. So now, please understand, if you have pain in your head, there are two, three things that you can do. Firstly, put your hand on your head and close down your eyes and ask the body part, why are you hurting? Is there a message for me? What message can I get? And quieten yourself. Ask your higher self. You may not have met the higher self. It's absolutely fine. You may not have you met your guide. It's absolutely fine. We have infinite healing energy. Your body has energy. We are all made of energy, right? So now the same energy is helping you digest food. So when you're on a sleep stage and you've had your food a couple of hours before, the same energy is now getting diverted from digesting food into healing your body. So ask your healing energy in your body, which is already there, to heal you. Ask them, where am I going wrong? You may get an answer immediately, maybe 10 minutes from then, maybe when you've slept. So remember, when you wake up and if sometimes something is there, just make a mental note of it and follow that. So much so that, once I really had a very bad constipation problem and I did not know what to do, all I did is ask my inner energy. And much later in the night, the answer came that, you have to stick to isabgol. There's no alternate because this is how your body has been after your cancer. And these are not answers that, I was expecting. No, I was not expecting them. But they just came to me and I followed them. And there's so many times that I've asked my higher self for solutions, even in situations like I'll give you another example. How do you heal yourself? By simply listening to yourself, by simply asking for the best solutions, and they can come to you. So I was again going to take a class on soulmates, and people had been asking, okay, let's do soulmates, let's do soulmates. And I did not know much about it. I knew that, yeah, okay, fine. I just asked my higher self that tomorrow I have a session at 11 o'clock. It was probably 11 o'clock at night. I said, I need an answer. What should I do? I don't know how at 3 o'clock, 3:30, I woke up and I hit the right button on Google and I got all my answers. And so beautifully they unfolded. And in the night, I made my presentation. I showed it to my husband in the morning at 7 o'clock. Now, where does this guidance come from? Do I have some magical somebody sitting there up there? No. All of us have that person. All of us has that person inside us. It's infinite intelligence. So zone in with your internal intelligence, get spiritual. And when you're having a problem with healing, for that matter, when you get the message, what do? Show it love. Show it a lot of love and say thank you. Thank you so much. And invite the healing energy to your body and say and want that, okay, I want to be healed. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what do? Another step. So we've done the hand, we've invited somebody, and we've asked for healing. Alternatively, you can put your 3 fingers, 4 fingers, whatever, and invite the pain to shift from your head, from your forehead to your fingers. And all you have to do is just invite it. And you'll just feel the pain has gone from here. It's probably here in your fingers. And just flick it away. Just say, I release the pain. I have no fear and I let go. And magically you will heal. Radhika, you did this, but did it work for you? And Preeti, you've done this in your shoulder pain in night that it gets recovered in morning. How wonderful. And Reiki, we also use colors for healing. Yes, Sushmaji, that's really wonderful. So, it's very easy. Gitika did this. So when you do this, you don't need your Panadols, your Crocins, your whatever to heal yourself because you know that your body has intelligence to heal. And we not have to even sleep. It's so simple to sleep. And yet we've made it a huge big deal. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Let's stop saying that. When you stop saying that and you're in harmony, you say, I sleep easily. Change the words into I sleep easily. The minute I hit the bed, I am in my deep sleep. When you start saying that, whether you've done it or not, you're inviting the healing energy, you're inviting your inner power to guide you and put you to sleep. And that's like a mama's lullaby. And you're just out and just done. So it's very wonderful that all of us you have been doing it. Anika's done for a migraine. Ayushi's done the meditation, healed knee pain, ankle pain, shoulder, and neck pain. How wonderful, Ayushi. So, yes, please do this. Please try it. And what do you do further? Anika, please read.
Picture the problem dissolving and flowing energy away, or whatever image works for you. Now imagine yourself in natural, perfect health. Think of yourself in different situations, feeling well. Sorry, shift.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Uh, Feeling well, active, and healthy. Imagine nurturing and caring for yourself so you stay healthy.
So I'll just read the affirmations, Anika.
Yeah.
So now what we do is when we have nurtured ourselves, we asked our higher self to heal us. All your pains will start diminishing so beautifully. Your body will be devoid of pain. I know it's easier said than done. When you're in acute pain, you're talking to your body and sometimes it doesn't work. But that's also because you have a fear and you're holding on to your pain. So first, let's start saying, I let go of all the pain and all the fear. I let go and you apologize to your body. I'm really sorry for having abused you. I'm really, really, really sorry. But can you please heal me? I need it. Alternatively, there's a third option also. If you have a loved one, say your mother, say your husband, wife, partner, child, you can tell the child to keep the hand on your forehead and tell the child, beta, aap mujhe healing vibes bhej rahi ho, sending me healing energy. And she or he will be like, really? What is mom talking? But doesn't matter. You feel the energy coming in your forehead and taking away all your pain. That's also workable. So either your high energy or flicking it away. Third option is asking somebody else to put a hand on your part and just feeling that his or her energy is healing you and dissolving all your fears and pains. What affirmations can we do? So, very beautiful affirmations are coming our way, which are very effective. I am loving and healing myself on all levels: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. Very, very important. So, these are our parts of our being. And when you do that, it's very, very important. I honor and respect my body because unfortunately we have abused our body in some way or the other. So we start saying, I honor and respect my body. I listen to my body's messages. Very important to intertwine, ask it for messages, see the messages, adhere to them, and follow them. I am learning to take good care of myself. I love and accept my body completely. Very, very important to accept it. So if I have a problem with a particular body part, like if I'm a beer drinker, I have a big belly, and then I'm not being able to accept myself, then what is happening? I'm not being good. I'm not in acceptance of my body, and my body malfunctions. So it's very important to say, I love and accept my body completely. I'm good to my body, and my body is good to me. I deserve to be healthy and feel good. My body is balanced, in perfect harmony with the earth and the universe. So please remember that we have been made by the universe or by whichever power as whole and complete. We are absolutely whole. All of us here on the call, we have all body parts, right? It's not like a body part is amputated or we were born with a defect. We are born whole and complete. That's really beautiful. So let's be in present of the moment and just say, yes, I'm very grateful and thank you, thank you, thank you. And very important, I give thanks for ever increasing health, beauty, and vitality. So when you're thankful for your health in advance, it's not even increased right now. And yet you're saying for ever increasing health, for my beauty and for my vitality, you definitely will be empowered with so much of it. It's natural to feel good. So when you say this, you are anyways healing your body. Please read further, Anika.
Should I read the affirmations?
No, just read from now on.
From now on, each time you do this meditation, picture yourself in perfect health with golden healing light around you, healing others. This meditation is to be done alone, not in the person's presence. unless that person has requested this type of healing from you. You may or may not wish to tell the other person that you are doing healing meditations for them, depending on how well the person would accept that idea on a personality level. Relax deeply and do whatever type of preparation you wish in order to enter a deep, quiet state of mind.
And for this, for
Think
everyone, please remember to enter a deep, state of mind. All you have to do is breathe in, breathe out, and the concept is 1:2. If you're breathing in 5 times, you're holding on 5 times and releasing for 10 breaths. You want to increase this, go ahead and do it. Make it 6 and 12. Now that will center you, that will balance you, and that will make you reach a moment of calmness. And that moment is the right time for you to channel your energy. Please read further.
Relax deeply. Think of yourself as a clear channel through which the healing energy of the universe is pouring. This energy does not come from you personally, it comes from a higher source, and you serve to focus and direct it. Now, picture or think of the person as clearly as you can. Ask him if there is anything in particular he would like you to do for him in your meditation. If so, do it to the best of your ability if it feels right to you.
So again, I'll interrupt. So what happens? We have heard of telepathy, right? Today I'm thinking of you and you will call me and I'll say, I was just thinking of you. You live 100,000 years. Has this happened to anyone before? What is this? It is just your thoughts going in the universe, the person catching them up. And this person could be like half a continent or a full continent away. What is this? This is your connection with that person. Don't think it's magic. You have thought of him, it's gone across the planet, reached him or her, and the person calls you. This is called a connection. Connection is very, very important. It doesn't have to be you picking up a call and calling him or WhatsApping him. You thinking about him or her is a connection. And in your healing journey, you think of the person next to you. You think of the person that we are connected through that universal energy. And that energy, which you're going to be actually intertwining yourself, is the higher source. And all you have to do is just think that you're connected with the higher source. And now you have to ask the person, okay, this healing therapy is not to be told. So if I'm healing Kuldeep ji or Pramila ji, I will not call up Pramila and say, Pramila, I'm going to heal you. No, I'll just do it. I'll link myself with her and I'll tell her, I'll ask her in my trance, in my meditation state, what do you want me to do for you? Where do you think I need to heal you? And if the person says, okay, my knee is bad or my shoulder is bad, please see how you can heal me. Then great. Otherwise, I know that Pramila is suffering from a cervical. So I said, okay, I'll heal her. I don't have to ask her. When you see a person you want to heal, firstly, imagine him or her in a golden halo, like in a golden ball, a bubble. The person is inside the bubble. And so we've all seen the Indian gods and goddesses, no, they have a golden halo around them. Even Jesus, in some pictures, you have a golden halo around them. What is that? It's their aura is so clean. So you picture that person in that golden healing light. Yesterday, all of you felt that golden light, no? In your body, it was going around, round, round, and your aura was increasing. So that's because Ashima, you're fidgety because that's what you've told yourself that I'm unable to be calm. I'm unable to be calm. You've done that so many times that that's become an affirmation for you. That's become a pattern for you. So you have to break off from that and say, I'm very calm in my meditation. I love my meditation. Break the pattern. Next time you become fidgety, just say, I am calm. If you can continue to do that, it'll keep repeating itself like a pattern. So everyone, imagine the person in a healing light, looking very, very, very healthy. So, for example, even if a person has cancer and the person's aura is completely dark, yet you put him in the bubble And what do? Let's read about that. No, Pratimaji, it's not about that. You're not even telling the person, no. You're not even telling the person that you're healing him. So how will he know whether you're doing it or not? So what's the question of receiving or not being in a moment in a mood to receive? You're doing it unconditionally. He or she doesn't know that you're healing. So there's no question about the person's mentality then. Yeah, if you're doing physical like Reiki and all that, then of course the person needs to know. So I'm being healed by Nishaji's meditation for me. Oh, lovely. I didn't even know of this. How wonderful. Lovely. All right, let's move further.
If you feel the impulse to work on healing a particular part of a person's body or a particular problem, do so. Just see all problems dissolved, everything being healed and functioning perfectly. Then picture him surrounded in golden healing light, looking radiantly healthy and happy. Speak to him directly in your mind. Remind him that he is being taken care of by a higher power and that he can heal if he desires. Tell him that you support him in being totally healthy and happy, and that you will continue to send your loving support and energy.
So do you get this, Pratimaji? I think it's an answer to your question. You have to just tell him, and him matlab not in person, to the person that you've imagined in the golden bubble, that if you wish to get healthy, there's a higher power, and you can get healthy. And I'm seeing you getting healthier, and I have your back, and I will continue to send my love to you and energy to you. And believe you me, you will heal. Have a one-to-one conversation with the person in the bubble, not the person who's living somewhere away. That's how you connect. That's how you intertwine your higher source and his higher source and become one. So that's the advantage. Let's turn the page.
When you feel complete, open your eyes and come back to the outer world feeling refreshed, renewed, healthy, and invigorated. From now on, in your meditations, see the person as perfectly well. Don't give any more mental energy or power to the illness. Just keep seeing him as completely healed. You should not feel depleted from sending healing to another person, since it is not your own personal energy you are sending, but rather the universal life force flowing through you. If you do feel at all drained, you may be so emotionally involved that you are trying too hard. It might be helpful to imagine turning the healing of this person over to the higher power of the universe and affirming that whatever happens will be for his highest good. Remember, we can't always know what is the highest good for ourselves or another.
So
Healing
this
in
is
groups.
this is very, very important. Okay, I'll tell you a personal life example. In the pandemic, my younger brother, Rishi, he and his best friend were 1 day apart. Their birthdays were 1 day apart. So after losing Rishi, somehow I got very connected to Sudhanshu Jaipuria. And I just, his daughter, she must have been 6, 7, and she was in ICCU. She had like this major problem. I don't even remember how. She was there for like a month. The poor child wasn't healing. I had never met the child ever, but I had met Sudhanshu, and for me, when I saw the couple, I was like, what's happening with them? I just couldn't take the very fact that me lose their child because the doctors had they were giving up. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I just got intertwined with the energy. I just told Rishi, my brother, and all my angels, I coaxed them. I said, I need to heal this child. I need you to heal this child. And in the night, I would get up at 2 o'clock, 2:30. I would go on a particular, like my brother, after I lost him, his apartment had this beautiful swing, like this jhula. I got it to my house because that's when my brother used to sit and really have his tea and, enjoy. I said, okay, that'll be a part of me. So I remember sitting on that swing. It was hot, it was summers. Yet I would sit on it and I would just sit down quietly, invite him. And there were times you will not believe when you become this strong, when you become emotionally, you want to help somebody. I felt the child on my left arm. I felt the weight of a 20, 30 kilo child in my arm. And I just felt so magical that, she's getting healed. I felt the energy, and I would message Sudhanshu and his wife, Mudita, I felt this today, tomorrow morning, definitely doctor will give you good news. And every time I would do that, they were like, yeah, Didi, this happened. And the third, fourth day, I was sitting with the child on my sofa. Again, there's no child, but I can feel her on my arms. And there's a torrential rain which is coming, torrential. And I was like, trying to just guard the child. And then my higher self says, no, open the child. Let her take all the rain because these are blessing showers. And the next, at same 3:30, 3:40 it was, I think, or maybe 3:45, I just messaged the couple that, she's healed. She's fully healed. Tomorrow there'll be a breakthrough. And the child is out of the ICU. I don't even know the child. I have no clue. So if you want to become a healer for yourself or for somebody you know or for somebody you may think you know of, it's really wonderful. Have you heard of pranic group healers sending energy or Reiki healers to somebody who they don't even know? And that's what happens. All they are doing is channeling the energy to the person who's sick. That person could be anyone. They don't even know the person. And that's healing. And believe you me, all of us have this energy. We can heal ourselves and the other. And you know what happened after that? I was like, as if somebody's taken all my energy. I was sapped. I felt lifeless, listless. To come back one floor up, I couldn't even climb the stairs. I had to take the lift in my other floor and come back to bed. I had to drag my feet to the bed because all my energy I'd sent to the little child. But when I slept it off and I slept and I just told my higher energy that, I am depleted. Please energize me as I sleep. When I woke in the morning, I was like a fresh bee, as if there's new energy in me. I could just spring and strut and do whatever. So it might be very helpful for you to imagine turning the healing of that power over to the person and just affirming that whatever happens, it's for the best. When you do that, you can always become a healer. And don't worry, don't bother. Let your inner energy guide you. Let's talk about healing in groups, which we were just talking about pranic. So let's read about this.
Healing in groups. Healing are very powerful when done in groups. If the person to be healed is present in the room, have her lie down in the center or sit in a chair, which is even more comfortable, with everyone else seated in a circle around her. Everyone should close their eyes, be quiet, and relax deeply. Then begin to imagine sending healing energy to the person in the center. Remember that it is the healing energy of the universe that is being channeled through you. See the person surrounded in golden light, feeling well and in perfect health.
This is very
If you
important.
wish,
Whenever you want to heal somebody or even yourself, imagine the golden light around the person. Imagine that he or she or you are perfectly healthy, that everything is energized. Very important to remember this point. Please read.
if you wish, you can have anyone raise their hands with palms facing out towards the person in the center and feel the energy flowing out to her through your hands. It can be especially powerful to have everyone chant Om together for a few minutes while doing the healing, thus adding the healing vibration of sound to the process. To chant Om, you sing a long, deep, resonant note with the syllable Om, holding it as long as you can, repeating it over and over. If this chanting is too difficult for people to do, it is definitely not necessary.
So, what do we do? In the morning, when we are finishing our meditation, we are opening our palms and blessing everyone with their dreams, right? You're imagining the love and the blessings from your heart have gone into your palms and they're being addressed to every single person. That's why I say in the morning that so you are the receiving channel and the giving channel at the same time. That's why I tell all of you, when we are opening our palms, everyone become alert and open your palms. Don't just sit like this at that time. Because if you're not giving, you're not getting. So if we are 56 people on the call and that blessing time, if you've missed out that blessing time, you're not going to get blessings. Whether you see this later, on a YouTube recording, it'll not work because blessings are being given right now. So Anjuji is in Australia right now. In this session right now, she'll get it. If she sees it 2 hours later, it'll not be impactful. So it's very important to be here in person. We cannot have this session later because a lot of energy transfer is happening while the session is on. Even when we are understanding this, we are right now. So what do we do? I'm not using the word Om because I don't know why a lot of people feel it's Hinduism. And Om is not Hinduism. Om is not Sikhism. Om is not Muslim. It's nothing. Om is just energy. चाहे वाहिगुरु के लिए बोल दो, चाहे आपके कृष्णा भगवान के लिए बोल दो, चाहे आप अल्लाह के लिए बोल दो, किसी के लिए भी बोल दो. Om is universal energy, but I don't do it because I don't want to hurt anybody's sentiments. So if you say Om, it has to be like it has to be from here, deep resonant note. Continue. Om. You do that and you heal somebody. Imagine the person in the center and all of your hands are going towards him or her. Tomorrow in your family also, if somebody is sick, try this experiment. Put the person in the center, all of you people go around him or her in a round circle and transfer your energy. And you see the person will feel better. It's really powerful. So please try it. Very simple, and it really works like magic. Let's read it further.
If the person is not present in the room, just inform everyone of her name and the city where she is, and then proceed as if she were there. The power of healing energy is not affected at all by distance, and I have seen as many miraculous cures accomplished for people in distant cities as for those present in the room.
That's what. So people, whoever, Anjuji got to answer. I didn't answer because I knew this answer is coming. So that's why I avoided your question. Just see, you've got your answer, Anjuji. This is what happens. Distant healing can be given. We don't need affirmations. We have a universal energy. All we have to imagine is a person next to us in that golden bubble. And it doesn't matter. All you have to do is heal, and the person's allergy will also heal. It's really, really beautiful. Now let's read about healing meditation for pain. Please go ahead.
Here is a meditation technique you can do with a person who is experiencing a headache or any other specific pain. Have the person lie down, close his eyes, and relax deeply. Have him focus on his breath for a while, breathing deeply and slowly, yet naturally. Have him count down from 10 to 1 slowly, feeling himself drift into a deeper, more relaxed state of being with each count. When the person is very deeply relaxed, have him picture or imagine a bright color, any color. Have him take the first color that comes to his mind. Ask him to picture it as a sphere of bright light about 6 inches in diameter. Now ask him to picture it gradually growing bigger and bigger until eventually it fills his whole field of mental vision. When he has experienced this, ask him to picture it shrinking, growing smaller and smaller until it's back to its normal original size. Now have it grow smaller, still until it's only an inch or so in diameter, still shrinking, and finally disappearing completely. Now go through the visualization exercise again, and this time have the person imagine that the color is his pain.
This is very beautiful. And I did this without imagining that the person is there. This can also happen in a way that the person is not in conversation with you. All you have to do is ask him to imagine him responding and you doing it. So in our group, Akshay Khanduja, he had COVID. And I don't know why. I got so thing with him and Mehek, his wife. So and she was also in quarantining separately. And I did this with both of them, especially with Akshay because he was positive. And and I wanted to see him when the sessions were going on. Obviously, he didn't log on; his cameras were off. And I said, "Okay, no problem." Yet I imagined his specs and his smiling face and everything. And I said, "Hey, healing vision." And yesterday, when we did the love manifestation, love thing, I just sent a message to both of them. That's it. Just wanted to send them love, light, and abundance. And he says, "Ma'am, I'm fine. I'm healed, and I'm back." And I'm like, "Wow, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. You've healed him." I mean, I thought it's going to go on for 10, 15 days. And just when I felt that he'd healed, and I just thought that, he finally said, "Okay, this pink bubble it's diminished. Prachi's gone." And second day he messages that, "I'm fine." And I'm like, wow. Now that's the power of healing. Group, in person, with him knowing, him not knowing, it doesn't matter. I'm not sharing this to, get a thank you from you, Sushma ji, or from Akshay, or from Meg, or from Arushi. The idea is not about that. The idea is telling, you don't have to tell a person also that you've healed him or her. It has to come from your energy that you've healed a person. That's it. When you share this, it's only to share experiences. But gradually, all of you will become healers and you will realize the power of healing. You don't have to know a person. I don't even know all of you on the call. I just know one, two of you in person, actually. But you all are here now because we see each other every morning. There's a reason why I say the cameras have to be on. If I don't see you and your energy, how can I relate with your energy? So it's very important that in these times of Zoom, all we have to do is understand each other, our energy. And this science is really deep and beautiful. With this, today we will close this chapter. We will talk about invocations. That's tomorrow. 111 is the number of the page. We'll talk about this tomorrow. It's really deep and very powerful. So thank you, Ritesh sir, for showcasing this beautiful book and this beautiful deep chapter. We will now move on to the heart thought. Yeah, distant healing also works very effectively. Yeah, Sushma ji, pranic healing and Reiki are about this. Yeah, it's a very deep chapter. Actually, Kuldeep ji, if you see every chapter we've read, even yesterday, they've been very, very deep chapters. They may be lesser on the words, but the depth is so much more. So everyone, we will work on this in ourselves and not just read this book again and again, those chapters. Don't be dependent on waiting for me to give you the meditations, because you have to understand the science, the concept. Healing is something we require, our family requires, and the world requires. There's a very beautiful light meditation. I will send that with you all. It's about healing the planet. I did that every day for 6 months for COVID. And the energy is gorgeous. And I've done that only in the moon. Wow, isn't this amazing? Eternal life. So Louis he tells us all that we are on an endless journey through eternity. So you know what you're doing right now? You're enriching your souls. Your this soul has a life for eternity. You're becoming healers in this life of yours, and this work is not wasted. You're working on yourself for the next many, many, many lives, because you have an endless journey and it's there throughout eternity. And how wonderful that today you've been taught and this is coming your way. So, what does it left say? Today is a very exciting time of your life. You're on a wonderful adventure and will never go through this particular process again. So, whoever has missed this session today, we have 56 of us and otherwise 68 of us. So, people who've missed this opportunity of hearing this live will never realize what we've exchanged right now. We'll never realize. So, it's very important that, we are attending sessions, we're realizing the energy that it's not about learning something, it's about energy also. And let's read this. Anika, please go ahead.
I am on an endless journey through eternity. In the infinity of life, all is perfect, whole, and complete. The cycle of life is also perfect, whole, and complete. There is a time of beginning, a time of growth, a time of being, a time of withering or wearing out, and a time of leaving. These are all part of the perfection of life. We sense it as normal and natural. And though saddened at times, we accept the cycle and its rhythms. Sometimes there is a sudden abrupt ending in mid cycle. We are jarred and then threatened. Someone died too young, or something was smashed and broken. Often thoughts that create pain remind us of our mortality. We too have an ending to our cycle. Shall we live out its fullness, or will we too have an early ending? Life is ever changing. There is no beginning and no end, only a constant cycling and recycling of substance and experience. Life is never stuck or static or stale, for each moment is ever new and fresh. Every ending is a new point of beginning.
So every ending is a new. Thank you, Anika. You were a fantastic reader. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Really overwhelmed. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, in the infinity of life, wherever we are, we all know that by now that the way we have been made, we are whole, we are perfect, and we are complete, right? So, now let's remember that life is a celebration. Every moment is to be celebrated. We don't know what's coming the next minute. Nobody has any idea. And we don't even fear it now. Why? Because we know that life's amazing the way it is. Whatever time span we've been given is amazing. Whether it's an early ending, late ending, it doesn't matter because life is changing, it's ever changing. And it's actually part of a circle. There is no beginning, there's no end. You finish this life, you start another. You finish this, you start another. So if you say your 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years plus years is just a part of one circle, this will end, the new will start. When you realize this, you will realize that you are no longer static, you're no longer stale, because every moment is new and fresh. And every moment that's gone can never be revisited. So let's remember that we are learning, we are evolving, and this evolution and this learning is there throughout with us. So when I did pranic healing, my coach told me, who was teaching me, she's like, you know what? You've been a healer in the past life. You have such a strong aura around you. Somebody just pushed my back, like we were 6 feet away. She was 6 feet away, and she just put her hand, and I felt that I've been like, and went with a jerk in the front. She's like, my God, look at your aura. So it's not me who's doing. Prachi Agarwal hasn't done anything. Prachi Jain or Prachi Agarwal hasn't done anything. It's something that I've lived a life before where I've done the learning and I've done it now. So all of us, we are on this endless journey of learning and evolving. Have you heard of some little children? They're born 4, 5 year old and they start and they chant like the toughest of shlokas, one after the other, as if they just know it, right? That's because they've done this in the past life. So yes, it's beautiful, a message for all of us to remember that let's keep evolving, let's keep learning, and let's keep growing. So thank you so much, Ritesh sir. Let's have the magic book on with us. How wonderful, Anika. Such beautiful comments and compliments are coming your way. How wonderful. This chapter is a real miracle for me today. I really wanted to help and heal and do something for a loved one who's in quarantine. Thank you, Universal Universe. Thank you, Prachi. Thank you, Shakti Gavan. I'm speechless. Okay, let me read that. It's gone off. And numb for the divine energy, love, and blessings He showers on us when we really, absolutely. Anjuji, any forum will come and this will be there. So it's really, really beautiful. Okay, great. Wow. You were fascinated by from childhood and there it is all coming your way. So wonderful. So today the chapter is about, again, it's so beautiful that it's about healing. It's about, these people walking down this beautiful platform, train platform scene, and they're all walking and there's energy and there's magic dust everywhere. So no duty is more important than that of returning thanks. Saint Ambrose, theologian and Catholic bishop. So, ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us hundredfold. So, being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it's vital to improve your life. Today, if I'm healing you, or all of us are healing you together, the energy that's coming back to us later when we need healing, you can't even imagine. Right now, you've healed somebody without telling him or her. Tomorrow, you will get so much of healing energy without even knowing, because that's beautiful. And that's how life is. So, gratitude is a powerful energy. And so, whomever you direct gratitude energy towards, when there is going, you think of gratitude energy looking like sparkling magic dust. And then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you've received from them, you literally sprinkling them with that magic dust. So it's like, this magical dust that you can just sprinkle around. The powerful positive energy in magic dust reaches and affects whomsoever you sprinkle it on. So today I use this dust and I sprinkle over Sailesh. He's sitting in Bombay, but he'll get that energy. He'll get that magic dust because it reaches, it's got this magnetic force, it's got this universal energy. All I have to do is, even if I don't know a person, like I don't even know his or her name, but I feel I've seen him, he's looking very uncomfortable with life, and just say, magic dust for you. He's a stranger walking on the road, but I can heal him also. That's the power. Let's turn. Today you see the page numbers 101, 111. Such universal cues, such beautiful cues. So most of us make contact with many people every day, whether in the phone, whether through emails, to face at work, in stores, restaurants, elevators, buses, or trains. And in many cases, people we make contact with deserve our gratitude because we are receiving something from them. So it's very important to realize that how we are. Today is a day about thanking each and every person who's done some service for us. We will cover this in the meditation. So all you have to do is sprinkle magical dust on such people and say thank you. You may not do this in person because you may feel embarrassed. What is somebody may say, what is she doing? Has she gone conky? So you don't have to do it like really, but imagine in your mind that okay, I am sprinkling the magical dust on her. It's okay. You could probably put your hand like this and just do like this. Not everybody's observing तुम्हारा हाथ कहाँ जा रहा है. Where's your hand going? Just do that and just imagine sprinkling dust. That way you're thanking them. If you can be grateful in your words, nothing like it. You can't be, just sprinkle. Let's turn the page. So, uh, you know, okay, this is very beautiful and I really want to read this out. At times, you may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely towards you or doesn't give you the attention you think you deserve. It may be more challenging to be grateful in such situations, but your gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. Underline and reread this. It really is not dependent. Choose to be grateful no matter what. Choose magic in your life no matter what. It might help you to remember you don't know what difficulty someone might be going through at that time in his or her life. That person may not be well. That person may not be in love or maybe too much in love and have lost somebody in love. That person may be having a rocking marriage, like completely rocked out. That person may be desperate. That person may be at a tipping point in his life. That person may be on a verge of taking his or her life. But if you are grateful, if you are kind, that's the most magical thing you can do, and that can happen to his or her day. I don't know if you've heard, it's happened to me twice. And each time I think of it, I mean, I don't know what to say. People say, you walked in the right time in my life. I was ready to take my life. And your teachings or your saying that just changed my world. How powerful, right? All of us are so powerful. We don't even remember. We don't even know. But our goodness, our sharing, our soft word or a pat on somebody's back and just saying, I'm there. I have your back. It could be a staff member. At that time, your words are so powerful. So be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Philo of Alexandria, circa 20 BC, AD 50 philosopher. So that's so true. We think the grass is greener on the other side, not knowing every individual, every human being who's in the being is fighting a hard battle, whether he or she knows or doesn't know, because the world is so complex. So let's just become that unconditional giver, and let's just sprinkle our magic dust on people and say thank you for everything that we breathe and we look up to and we're getting the services for. Very, very, very important. Even inanimate objects like your mobile phone, maybe your AirPods, whatever. Just be thankful to people and things, and your life will change. Let's turn the page. So today, take gratitude's magic dust with you for the people who work in the service and look for every opportunity you can to sprinkle magic dust on everyone by saying thank you. At least 10 people today will get your thank you, because you will at least count 10 people who are giving you some kind of a service. You can do it in person, you can do it mentally, not by acknowledging them, or you can reach out to them and say thank you, whatever works for you. But if you're reaching out to them and saying, this is an example, I'm really grateful to the cleaners who work through the early hours of the morning, making sure that the streets are cleaned of trash every day. I've never really thought about how grateful I am for that service, which is done like clockwork every day. Thank you. Isn't it amazing? While you're sleeping at 3:30, 4 o'clock, these kachra wala bhaiyas, they come on their bike and they park their bike and they clean all the, all the tree fallings, all the things, so that when you wake up in the morning fresh, your roads are clean. Similarly, your sewage. If the kachra wala bhaiyas don't come and take the kachra from you, your house will be stinking of them. So even the Jammadarni Didi or whoever is coming to clean your bathrooms, or your cooks if they're coming to make a meal, or the bais who are coming to make your meal, imagine how wonderful and powerful their services are. You're living an easy life because of their services. Today, be mindful about them and thank them. So if you're at home today, we sit down with a pen and a journal or on a computer and go back to a mind, recalling instances where people in service went out of the way for you. If you have someone on the phone, it be maybe a trade person who's determined to resolve a problem for you. Yeah, it could be that as well. So maybe you've received great service from your mail person, the trash collectors, the recycling companies, the local store assistants. Make a written list of 10 instances where people in service helped you, and send magic dust by saying thank you to every one of them. Let's turn the page. So what do we do this? We today we are waking up in the morning, we've read this. Throughout the day we'll do it. So tomorrow morning when we meet up, you will have done this exercise. Again, a reminder for us, I'm again repeating it. We count 10 blessings, we write them down, we read them, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you at the end of each blessings. So by the end of it, 30 blessings are said. Second, today's act is sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services you directly benefit from by thanking them directly or indirectly, by mentally acknowledging them, by thanking them again, and feeling grateful for the services they perform for us. Now, third, just before we go to sleep tonight, we hold a magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you, or we do the lotus of gratitude, whatever works, and be mindful for one beautiful blessing for that day. And tomorrow, please read through this, because tomorrow we are going to do day 11. It's going to start the minute you wake up. So I would really be keen. And anyways, I see that every day, please read about this, the chapter one day prior. Thank you, Ritesh sir. With this, we've come to an end of our 4 beautiful books, and we'll just start our meditation. Okay, so all right. So even I chant many shloks in Sanskrit and no one in family is doing it. And they surprise how come I know all this and chant effortlessly. So yeah, you've been a healer, Preeti. That's the reason you're a doctor in this life. And you're enriching your life more. Okay. Kavita says, once I step out, I'm on sprinkling mode. I feel so happy to bless them. When I pass through my hospital, I sprinkle magic dust on the patients inside the hospital in my mind. Very beautiful. All right. So my husband was having a difficult day yesterday, and also because of that, his mood was bad. I sprinkled magic dust on him. His mood became better, and he was able to think of problem calmly. Yes, Shweta, you can leave, no problem. Let's have the most magical meditation today, where we will be thanking people, and we'll also talk about healing. So wonderful. Let's straighten our backs, feet firmly placed on the ground, eyes closed. Let's all settle down. Sunita ji, please settle down. Reena ji, please settle down. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Feel it, hold it, and release it. Take another deep breath in, hold, and release. Once more, take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Life is beautiful. Life is magical. And life is a celebration. Today, let's celebrate service. We are so blessed. Let's rewind our life on the day we were born. Let's bless the nurses, the doctors, the hospital admin staff, whoever was there and made our birth easier. Let's thank them with all our heart. And let's sprinkle the magical dust on them. They may not be alive, maybe some aren't, but the souls are. So wherever the souls are, they will receive your magical blessings through your dust. Thank you, dear people, for helping with my birth. Let's go further and help the people who brought us up. Maybe the caretakers, maybe the staff at home, for looking after us. Maybe there were some loved family members, whoever. But right now, today is about service. How unconditionally they served us. They served us with love. They nurtured us, maybe cooked our initial meals, maybe made us eat. Let's sprinkle the magical dust on those people. Thank you so much. Let's thank the bhaiyas and the didis in our schools where we went. The teachers, the admin staff, the guards on duty, the bus drivers, the conductors, whoever was there in our schools. Thank you for your service. Our education was beautiful because of you. Let's sprinkle the magical dust on them. Let's go further and sprinkle the magical dust on every single person who was there in our college. Teachers, coaches, life changers, security people, admin people, whoever they are. Magical dust, everyone. We are so grateful. Let's sprinkle the magical dust on all the people who were there for our celebrations. Be it birthdays, be it weddings, be it anniversaries, be it any single thing. The florists, the musicians, the decorators, the cleaners. Thank you to every single person for your service. Let's thank the people we work alongside. They could be our staff, they could be our bosses, they could be whoever. They are serving us by holding us important and accountable. They could be the peon in the factory or the office, could be anyone. Let's sprinkle the magical dust. And now let's step out in our world. Let's sprinkle the magical dust on the garbage pickers, on the sewage cleaners, on the road cleaners, on the electricians who ensure that all the lights work well, be it solar, be it by energy of just electricity, whatever they are. Let's thank each and every person and sprinkle the magical dust. Let's sprinkle the magical dust of all the drivers. They could be ferrying a rickshaw puller, it could be an auto driver, it could be a bus driver, it could be a car driver. Thank you for abiding by the rules and making our country and our roads safe. Thank you for driving and keeping us free of all accidents. Thank you to all the shopkeepers. They may be the owners of a small kirana store, a grocery store, a supermarket, a mall, whoever, wherever. Let's thank each one of them for their services. Let's thank every single person who we may not have thought of, but who has served us with his or her services. Let's thank the people. Let's thank them for their services. And now, let's thank us for our service in advance, because we are serving the humanity henceforth. We realize we have infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence, and infinite energy. And with energy transfer, we can heal the world. We can heal the people we may know, we may not know. All we have to do is feel the love. Let's shower ourselves with love, with unconditional love. Let's feel the golden light entering us from a crown chakra, from the top of our head, entering our body, washing us. It's, it's just, it's just flowing like a waterfall. It's flooding your being. It's reached your neck after washing your face internally, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your back, your torso, your gut system, your stomach area, your lower back, your hips, your legs. You are full of the golden light. And your feet, it's just moving out of the feet. It's a vicious circle of coming in and going out. And now we realize this energy is always there in our body. And we heal the world. There's a golden bubble, there's a pink bubble. Pink depicting a heart, the energy, the green depicting growth, and the gold and the silver depicting just infinite energy. There's yellow also for its abundant and it's like halo. With all the colorful energy balls, people who we love or who we think who need us to serve are entering that bubble, and we feel our love and we heal each one with a blessed heart that's showering its love and healing. We're inviting the higher self, the higher energy, the universal energy, and we are the channels of healing. Let's not be, let's not feel conceited. You're not doing a big thing. You're just following your higher purpose. You're just a channel. You're just sharing the channel. It's not happening because of you. There is no you, there is no me. It's oneness. Let's be the channel. Let's heal the world. See them all healing with the golden light around them and walking out of the bubble, all hale and hearty. And so it is. Let's roll our head towards Mother Earth and thank her. Thank her for allowing our roots to grow every single day in her. For taking the I, me, and am off us. For making us more humble, more grounded, more gentle, more compassionate, more kind, and more loving. Thank you, Mother Earth, for taking all my negativities away, for washing them out with the energy exchange that happens. And what you take out from me, you replace with goodness, with abundance, with more love for myself and the people around me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's thank our life today. Let's thank the lives we've lived before today. We could be whatever name we are living today as identity, but our soul has no name. It's lived so many lives. So let's thank our soul for the journey it's traversed throughout eternity, the journey we are now on. Let's thank it for learning so much. Who are we? No one. It's a purpose to learn, and the soul wants it, and it's invited this energy into the soul. So let's energize and thank the soul world, and let's bless the future of our soul. For life is nothing but everything walking through eternity. It's an endless chakra, endless circle of love and life. Let's know that we are creating our life very purposefully, very meaningfully. It's a holistic growth of our mind, body, and our soul. And our subconscious mind is playing a very strong role in our life. We're healing ourselves and we're healing the world. And we're looking forward to creating our life ahead, a life of dreams, a life where we are all spiritual, settled, and accomplished in whatever we desire. And so it is. Let's roll our heads towards the universe above, skies, heavens above. Embrace it. Thank you, universe, for having our backs. Thank you, divinities, cosmos, angels, and guardians for looking over us, guiding us, speaking to us. And we are so, so, so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's bring our hands at the heart level, energize them by rubbing them, feeling the warmth and the tingling. Energize your head, your face, ears, neck, esophagus, shoulders, arms, elbows, lower arm, wrist, fingers, thumb, and nails. Let's energize our neck once again, our upper back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back, hips, our lungs, our heart. Feel it beat. Our liver, our stomach, our intestines, our sexual organs, our excretory systems, our thighs, upper and lower, our knees, our calves, front and back, our ankles, and our feet, toe fingers and nails. Let's come back up and thank our body, the trillions of cells, tissues, muscles, fiber, and skin. Thank you, dear body, for the gift of health. Thank you for working so unconditionally. I promise to become more aware and reward you with goodness, with abundance. Let's bring our hands at the heart level, hands folded, and let's invite love, abundance, light from our heart and radiate it on our fellow co-seekers. May all the one-to-one Sangha members on call right now get all the blessings. For the ones who are not on the call, may our blessings go to them even now. Let's feel the energy transfer from your palms into their lives, into their beings. We thank Zoom, we thank Shakti Gavan, we thank Louis Hay, we thank Luke Cotino, we thank Anushka Shetty, we thank every single teacher, mentor, and coach who's now helping us channel our energy. We heal the world, we bless our friends. Love, light, and blessings, Rajni ji, Sailesh and Alona, Ayushi, Gitika, Sangeeta, Richa, Shalu, Priyal, Kuldeep ji, Rima, Shilpa, Archana, Kashni, Sneha, Ravi ji, Neha, Minakshi, Shelly, Shraddha, Sapna, Kavita, Neelam, Harpreet, Pratima ji, Radhika, Mudita, Preeti, Sudha, Nitika, Reena, Dipali, Monish, Payal, Ashima, Anika, Kavita, Pramilaji, Mehek, Sunita, Kirti, Anchal, Poonam. To the others who are cameras are off for reasons, Minakshi, Anjuji, Kainat, Sushmaji, Nisha, Ritesh sir, thank you, thank you, thank you for love, light, and blessings. You've given me so much of love. I have given you so much love. We've not done each other a favor. It's just energy exchange. And may we all be soaked with lots of love, light, and energy. May life be one big blessing, a big life full of abundance. No matter how many years, may we keep enriching ourselves and others. May that become our life's purpose. May we give and may we get. And may we be the givers, unconditional givers. So thank you, thank you, thank you for logging on the morning. Uh, yes, Kirti, I understand being a doctor, a lot is there. So that's just fine. Please attend the calls for patients, it's very important. So yeah, the reflections are all of thank you. So we are all thankful to each other for just being there as Sangha Mitras and for learning so much in life. So thank you to each of our teachers and to each of us for being there. Radhika, what are you saying? During meditation, one moment felt like I've become so light, felt like floating. Yeah, we all are reaching that stage where we all will feel it. So I'm very happy that we all are evolving. So thank you for evolving. Thank you for sharing. Reflections are very powerful and they really help me. So thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Lots of love, light, and abundance. Thank you, Ritesh sir, for your morning support. Amrita ma'am for your assignments. Sanjay sir for your working on the assignments. Shweta ma'am for being an unconditional giver. Thank you, thank you, thank you.